precious miracles! Welcome to the bright side of space. Hello! How are you doing tonight? Tell me everything. Also, my voice sounds like this because I just drank some cold soda, so don't mind me. Yeah. But anyways, how are you doing? Hi, Jelly! Hi, Mocha! Hello, hello! How are you doing? How was your day? How was your week so far? Because it's Thursday today, right? Right. Oh, I'm so lost in the dates. Oh my gosh. These holidays, they make me so lazy. I don't even know which day it is because I just sleep and eat. That's all I do. First week of the year. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. I do have some news for you. I do have some announcements. How are you? I'm so tired. Is this how employed people feel every day? Also, hi, Jolly. Yeah. As a recently employed person, a person who was recently employed but quit that stupid thing, I can confirm that, yeah, you feel tired every day, even on your day offs. So, oh, hi, Darkwin, welcome to the stream. As you can see, he now has a little, what do you call this? A little sign next to his name, which means he will be modding today's stream. And thank you so much for that. So yeah, please behave. I was a little bit nervous to start this game, which is why I asked him to do me this little favor. We will see if he will be modding streams in the future, but tonight he's helping us. So yeah, again, thank you so much. That is one announcement. Another announcement that I already made in the past. I will be having a cover premiere on 10th as usual, but the song that will be premiered is a very serious one. So it is leaning towards more serious content. I don't usually cover something like this, but I really hope that you guys will take a listen and maybe see a good message in it. Also, hi Mel, welcome to the stream. Hello. So yeah, I really hope that you guys will like it. As stupid as it sounds, I'm still a little bit nervous every time I post a cover. So yeah. Okay. Today we are playing a visual novel, which is, wait, can we consider Date Everything to be a visual novel? Because if so, then it's not my first time playing a visual novel on the channel. So it will be a second time. Yeah. This one is a horror one. Yeah, that's basically all I know because I tried not to spoil myself like anything. So yeah. However, I saw a message from Yumoka that fifth chapter was disappointing, but it will be a while till we get to the first chapter. So hopefully all the previous ones will be good. I love triple S. Let's go! Oh my gosh, I have 0 people in my friend group, in my friend circle who listen to them. So I'm like, are they even relevant to the masses? But they're relevant to me. That is something that is very important. Horror, like jump scare horror or gore stuff. I would say from the warnings that I got about this novel, I would say it's more gore because it also has some offensive language as far as I know. What else? Guys, I cannot collect my thoughts. Give me a second. Um, yeah, it has some physical violence. I think I put the trigger warnings in the description. Some physical violence, emotional violence, probably blood, probably offensive language. So yeah, watch it at your own risk, and I'm also playing it on my own risk because, ooh, oh well. Hmm. I knew them from Are You Alive sounded so good. Oh yeah, it's like Are You Alive I think is considered a direct continuation from the song that I will be covering. Girls Never Die. So yeah, it also is really good. I adore how they made this la 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 thing, you know, that they have in their main songs they always have a motive. They use like la la la, a different melody each time, but they use this like thing in each of their main song, and I really adore it. It really like gives them a personality when you hear their song, like one of the main ones at least, not B-sides. I think it's in some of the B-sides, at least recently, they didn't use the la 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 thing, but on mains they always use it. So when you hear them, you know that, oh wait, I know this group, and it's so adorable. It was also something that the community established because, as far as I know, when Triple S first like premiered, they have a little system which is more usual to Japanese industry, I think, which they have a huge group and they have subunits within it. So, for example, with Triple S, I think they have their whole group. Triple S is 24 people, as far as I remember, 24 girls, and then they have, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 subunits or 3 subunits, as I remember. So yeah, they make songs both as a whole group and also as those subunits. So yeah, the La 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 thing was established, I think, when they premiered one of their first songs as a big group. I think. So yeah, and then people were like, wait, this La La La, it's like amazing. Can you like put it in the future songs too? It will be like your recognizable ticket, your recognition ticket. So the producers, I think, when they posted the snippets of future songs, because they made some kind of a poll for community to vote which song they would like to be premiered next out of the options. And La 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 songs were always winning, so producers were like, wait, well, I guess that is something that can be that recognition ticket, as I said. So yeah, I really love them. I really love them. They have really good messages in their songs and they are catchy. I think I would like to translate and sing more of them, but we will see. It is hard to translate from Korean while not knowing Korean. So, guys, if you didn't know, half of the time when I'm translating from different languages, I usually use the official translation that YouTube captions give, and also if there are some translations, official English translations from the group itself. So I usually don't really know the context to the fullest, so I'm just making it up, I guess. Which is probably not a good thing, but I try my best. Hopefully I sound coherent in my like English translated songs. But anyways, enough about that. Let me see. They better copyright it. Yeah. I love K-pop girl groups. Me too. Me too. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we can slowly start the game, but before that, I have a tea. They finally started delivering this tea to my local store. So I just bought 2 more, what do you call them? Cans. 2 more cans. First jump scare. Was it loud? Was it loud? I'm sorry. I thought my mic wouldn't catch it well, so I moved my can as close as I could. No worries. Okay. Nice. Are you ready to be scared and cozy at the same time? Same. Yeah. Guys, don't worry. That's what I call this sound. Oh my gosh, Guys, was it really that loud? I gotta look back after the stream then. And potentially clip that. Speaking of the clips, by the way, guys, if you're ever thinking, how do I make something good for the community? You know what you can do? You can clip my streams. I know that on YouTube, the clips, they don't upload right after you clip them. Rather, they are shown to me in my YouTube studio. I can see that you guys clipped something and the timings. So that is a huge help for me. So if you find something funny on my stream, you can clip that, and I will also know what exactly you find funny, which is a win-win because I get to be even more funny based on your perception. I would say it's a great deal. So yeah, if you ever find something funny on my stream, you can clip that, and I will later post this clip on Shorts and on TikTok. So yeah. Thank you so much. That is not an obligation, but that is something that I think would be a fun way to connect with each other. Speaking of the connection, and also about the modding. Okay, guys, one last announcement before we start the game. Stay with me. Don't mind me. I still have the form for Discord mods open. I did choose a couple people. I didn't yet tell it to them, but just know that those who applied, some of you are already on the team. I just wait for the deadline to make it official. So, however, I still want to have 2 more mods because my perfect idea of modding on my server is that you guys there will be 4 of you, and each of you will be online on the server for 6 hours, which is, I think, not a huge window, and I don't really want to make it bigger, which is why I want 4 people for 6 hours. So yeah, 2 of you are on the team, and I'm still waiting for 2 more people. So if you would like to try yourself in modding the server, you are very, very welcome to sign up the form. So yeah, that being said, oh no, why the wither roses? What happened? What happened? Mocha! What's with the flowers? I've got a flashback of me opening an energy drink and another instant. It was very loud. Everyone in the room looked at me. No! I get it. That can be so embarrassing. But also at the same time, who cares? Who cares? At least you have something to drink and they don't. So I just like to spam them, don't worry. Okay. You had my word for a second. Jolie's just speaking. I see. Okay. Let us slowly start the game, I would say. Let us slowly start the game. Also, no special offerings. Steam, I know your game. I played these games before. Quite literally. Oh my gosh, guys. I recently bought like 3 games. So I'm broke but happy. At least we have some games for the future content, I guess. Experienced that when I dropped my pencil case first day of university. Oh no! Yeah, I can relate. I'm broke and I blame Steam. Yes, Let me tell you. Oh, if you guys didn't know, I'm I'm very bad at making good financial decisions. So I just bought myself what do you call it? A kilogram? 1 kg of sour gummies. They costed $13, but they're so yummy. Well, like, oh, $13 is a lot. 1 kg, yes, 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 1 kg. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. I mean, they usually go in packets. I would say usual packets of gummies are around 100 grams, and they usually cost around $1.50, I would say. So I would say it's a steal, but also at the same time, when I look at my like card operations, I'm like, $13 for the gummies. What is this called? I think it's called big bag behavior, right? That is me. It's me and my gummies against the world. Yummy gummies, yum yum, yes. 13 is insane. For a kg, I would say, yeah, it is kind of on the costly side, but I think they were delivered from Turkey. I think this is a Turkish brand, so I would say it's a good cost. You guys know if we play the horse racing game, it's free and get you the. I see. Oh, damn. That reminds me, it's been a while since Standout was on the stream. I wonder how's he doing. Damn. Guys, whenever some of you are not showing up in the stream for a long time, I'm like, ooh, where did the Pookie go? So, yeah. That is, but I really hope that whenever you're not in my stream, you just have a lot of good stuff going on in your life. So, yeah. I really hope you're having the best time. Price-wise, it's not bad. You will never give up, aren't you? It's percent out. Declan, please ban the horse word in the chat. That is... He doesn't have the right to add words. He's like you see, YouTube has a really strange way of moding. Give me a second. Let me put on my blanket. I'm so cold all the time. Maybe I should stop drinking cold beverages. I like horses. Me too. Yeah. YouTube has a really strange way of modding because I have Streamlabs as my mod because I have the chat thing and then like the subscription thing, which it doesn't work. I hate Streamlabs for that. But yeah. So Darkwing is added as a standard mode, which means he can time out and ban people, but he can't add any words to be blacklisted. So yeah. I'm happy my motorcycle is fixed. You ride a motorcycle? I don't remember if you told this before. So if you did and I reacted the same, pretend it's just pretend. Just pretend I didn't react like that just now. But motorcycles. Oh damn. People who ride motorcycles, they're so, they have plus 1k aura. Wow. That's amazing. But it is really scary. Yep. It is a very unsafe vehicle, I would say. That's my main Darkman. Wrist still not good, but I'm good. Oh my gosh. I hope you get better soon. Take care. Don't overwork your wrist. Okay. Hope you get to 100% soon. I lost my aura. No, why? It's fixed. You gain your aura back. It's fixed. Okay, let me connect my phone because once again, I don't know why, but every time I'm streaming, my phone is dying so fast. Maybe because the chat is opened, so it kind of wastes a lot of energy, I guess. So let me connect it. Okay, 2%. And let me move on to the gaming screen because we're starting the game. Okay. Let's go. Oh, please. There we go. So, all I know about this game is that it is set in the post-Soviet setting, and we will be following a story of a child whose name I think is translated to English. It's Anthony. I don't know if they will be translated into English, the names too, but I do know that the game is originally in Russian and it was translated in a lot of languages. So I also don't know if they have any voice acting, so we will see. No, please. I banned that numbers. I can't right now, but I will ban them. No! Dark Red, what are you doing? You should not. Oh. I think I picked the wrong person to be mod. No way. I thought you were... I thought you were immune to the... Oh my gosh. To the brain rot. Guys, what happened to Ballerina Cappuccina? What happened to... I don't know. What happened to Hello? How are you? Anyways, let us start. Tell me if the sound is too loud when we start. I have no idea what will happen, but we will see. Okay. Aha! The winds glowed at my window all night long. It wandered the fields and howled like a hungry beast. An endless song weaved from all sorts of voices, shrill, gentle, sneery, twined in the air. They were shouting and laughing, and arguing about something. Someone was running through the snow while casting long shadows that would occasionally creep close to my bed. Our house had a mind of its own, the creaky old mind of a building that had seen a lot in its days, and was seemingly trying to share its wisdom with the inhabitants. The lonely house faced the forest, and the dark green thicket gazed back with its hollow eyes. What is thicket? Rustling, whizzing, swaying back and forth. One could come out and stand at the edge of the forest to reassure themselves there was nobody behind the crooked trees. Fuzzy silhouettes swaying in the winds couldn't possibly do any harm. It's just a play to fly in the shadow. Just a play. I knew it was just my imagination. I was already 12 after all. Oh! We're following the title already. Okay. Still... Oh, a fox! A fox! Have you seen it? The silhouette. Episode 1, The Owl Will Arrive. Huh. Okay.
Убери книгу немедленно.
Ah, okay. I see how it is. Wait, do we have the English voiceover though? Voice. No, I think we only have the subtitles. Aw, that's a shame. I was really hoping that they also voiced all the different languages, but okay. Okay, she says, hey, put away your book.
Сколько раз говорила, не читай за столом, вредно. Сидишь, сутулился весь.
Should I move the chat? I cannot. Sorry. I'm sorry. Do you want me to read the translation? Since half of the phrase is closed by the chat. Do you want me to read the translation each time? I need to relocate the chat window. I cannot. I can only disable it. Do you want me to disable it? I can do that. I can do that. Okay, chat box. I can do like this. Okay? Okay. Is that better? Okay. How many times have I told you not to read at the table? It's bad for your health. Look at how slouched you are. You're welcome, you're welcome. Hide. What? Okay. Oh, we're hiding the book. I see. I didn't protest and put the book about Conan the Barbarian aside. Conan the Barbarian, okay. I was stuck on a line I couldn't understand after reading it 3 times anyway. Olia, had already finished her breakfast, I think it's his sister, right? And was munching on some cookies. She was so enthusiastic, she almost looked like your typical girl from commercials.
Пока не съешь, из-за стола не встанешь.
You're not going anywhere until you finish all of it. Oh, she's a strict mom. I, on the other hand, was still trying to drill a hole in the plate with my eyes, as if it would make the porridge disappear. Oh, I can relate. Hazy anxiousness welled up inside, all because of the previous sleepless night, the black forest around our house, and the gloomy wind. The longer I waited, the colder the lumpy white substance became. It looks like a jellyfish from the Castle? Odyssey? I love that show. I wonder how refined the bottom of the ocean is. Or how cold the black forest is at night. The spoon fell out of my hand. Mom showered me with a cold glare from her green eyes.
Что я говорила?
What did I just say?
Я достану.
Oh, I like his voice! I'll get it. The porridge. He's eating the porridge. Yep. I had 10 seconds to catch my breath before battling the nasty porridge once again. I felt around for the spoon. The mom just... Okay. What is this carved on the other side of the table? What is this? Karina. Ha, that's my mom's name. I guess she carved it out with something pointy when she was little. She sure was a rascal damaging the furniture like that. Yeah, she's like uncanny a little bit. She would scold me for a week if I did something similar though. Should I remind her about it? No, she's been in a bit of bad mood lately. I imagined her being my age sitting under this table. I wonder, was Mom afraid of the dark back then? Or the sounds coming from the attic? Or the thick forest? Oh, Grandma, look at this. I imagine my grandma coming into my little mom's room, sitting at the edge of her bed where Olia sleeps nowadays, and saying this in her soft, smooth voice.
Тайга особое место, детятка.
Oh, I love the voice. Taiga is a special place, little girl. It's, like the forest type.
Она к тебе присматривается, принюхивается.
It's watching you closely, sniffing you out.
Словно хочет понять, что ты за зверь такой.
Trying to discern what kind of a beast you are.
Понравишься, в беде не бросит.
If you're a good sort, it won't abandon you in times of trouble.
А будешь проказничать, схватит за бочок и утащит с собой под землю.
But if you're a bad apple, it will grab you by the side and drag you onto the ground.
Тут и дело с концом.
And that would be it. Grandma was caring. She never fought with anybody, never yelled, never swore. Those were the times without the maddening screams until late at night, without smashed dishes and mutual accusations. Oh, is he a child of a divorce? Our parents used to love each other back then. I remember listening in one of their conversations by chance. They were talking about Grandma getting prepared for her funeral. Oh, no, she's not scary. She's cute. She had already bought a casket. She's a witch, you think so? I don't think this family will be connected to any kind of magic. But I would say that probably the kid will wander into the forest and something will happen to him there. That is most likely. And she called it her cute funeral box. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. It waited for its time in the closet. patiently. It was black, upholstered? Upholstered. I'm sorry. Can someone translate this to me? Upholstered. What does it mean? With meat-colored material on the inside. I saw it when my grandma was getting buried. The house didn't change since the last time she was alive. Only all the photos were gone. Aww. Glass-covered pictures with the grey faces of my ancestors. They all had a dead but watchful look in their eyes. I crawled out from under the table. I forgot he was under the table this whole time. Also, let me close the window. I'm getting so cold. How old is he? 13? He has some mighty dark thoughts for a 13-year-old. Okay, let me move my phone here. And let us continue. Olia was done with her cookies and was looking at my share like a sly woodland critter. Give her the cookies! She's your sister. That's what mother would say, I think. Under the table. Yeah, he crawled there to get the spoon that he dropped. I turned my gaze toward the frosted window. There were a lot of dark pines outside, but they didn't grab my attention. The pattern of frost formed a picture on the glass.
Оля, гляди, лиса!
Olia, look, it's a fox!
Где?
Where? It looked almost like those optical illusion thingies they put on the back of students' notebooks. A mixture of lines at the first glance, but if you blur your vision a little bit and look under a certain angle...
Да не на улице, на стекле.
Not outside, on the window.
Смотри, вот нос, вот.
Look, here's the nose, and here's...
Ну-ка, доедай.
Hey, eat up.
Да, сейчас.
Yes, just a moment.
Я ничего не вижу.
I don't see anything.
Живо. Совсем немного осталось.
Hurry up, there's not much left.
Вот. Но все равно не похоже.
Why didn't he wash it? 5-second rule, I guess. Ah, there it is, but it still doesn't look like one.
А я говорю, похоже.
And I'm telling you, it does.
Не-а.
Nuh-uh. Hell you mean nuh-uh?
Похоже.
It does.
Прекратите. Ну что за дети?
Stop it. These kids, I swear. Mom is so tired. But also she's wearing full makeup inside of the house and jewelry. Like, what? That is uncanny. That is uncanny. Mothers don't look like that inside their houses. Now I couldn't see the fox either. It disappeared. Went away. Only the frosty patterns similar to stretched out nettle leaves kept creeping up the glass. I cannot read, guys. That's unrealistic. Yes. My dad entered the kitchen with long measured steps. Well, maybe she will go at work after this. That's why she's like wearing the makeup and everything. I want to have a beard like his when I grow up. I don't know. Not a fan of beards. Chad. Yeah. Mom would always ask jokingly, come on, shave it off, it stinks. That was so long ago. Nowadays, rumbling doors and witty comebacks were an everyday occurrence. Ola always covers her ears whenever she hears something like, what's the point in all this? Through the wall. It's all for your sake, Dad would reply, for the sake of our family. I always got every sound in fear of hearing the most dreaded, the deadliest word that started with a D. Yeah. I'm telling you, he's a child of divorce. Almost. Smash. Calm down. He's too old. Yeah, he's, DIVO. I don't even want to finish it. It was scary to imagine that me and my little sister could be torn apart and taken into two different families. I mean, you have a choice to both stay with one parent. I guess it doesn't work. Yeah, I think in America they have this thing where you like you stay with your parents one week and you stay with your other parent the other week. I think it's called like shared custody, as far as I know. I don't know if it would work here though.
Да что твоя лиса? Вот у меня на окне сова.
Anyway, your fox is nothing. I have an owl on my window.
Опять ты со своей совой.
Oh, the voice though. Hear me out. Hear me out. The voice. Oh, you and the old talk again.
Ты же вчера мне верил.
You said you believed me just yesterday.
Никто ключи от машины не видел?
Has anybody seen my car keys?
Вроде оставлял на подоконнике.
I remember leaving them on the windowsill.
Вроде.
Right.
Вроде оставлял, вроде нет.
Maybe you did, and maybe not. What is that? What is that answer? Just say that you didn't see them. Why both parents are dark-haired and children are blondes? You see, they are not blondes. They are gray-haired from the stress of going through the divorce of their parents. They're not yet divorcing, but you see, that's still the stress. So yeah, unless your reaction is killing me. The rage bait is crazy. Yeah, she's the one who's making the trouble right now. He just asked a simple question. Have you seen my keys? Those couples who like hate each other but stay for the kids, they're the worst. It's not good for your kids to see you guys like arguing with each other all the time. The atmosphere is just not there. You cannot have healthy children, I mean mentally, when yourselves cannot deal with your problems. Like, just divorce. Yes, basically.
Вроде взрослый мужчина, отец двоих детей, а вроде...
Wait, let me take my medicine. It's already stressing me out, you see. You're a grown man, a father of two, and still...
Перестань, пожалуйста, Карина.
Karina, please stop.
Дай мне спокойно собраться.
Just let me get ready in peace.
В корзине твои ключи, возле телефона.
Your keys are in the basket near the phone. You could have just said that in the first place. Girl, it's so hard to be on your side.
Огромное тебе человеческое спасибо.
Oh, he's pissed. Well, thank you very much.
Антон, ешь быстрее, а то как мученик
Oh, yeah, they
сидишь.
didn't just say the names. Okay, it says, Anton, stop making a martyr out of yourself and finish eating already. What is a martyr?
А сова?
But the owl.
Не было там никакой совы.
There was no owl. Deal.
Была.
But there was one.
Глазюки огромные. Во, и светятся.
It has giant glowing eyes. Ollie sprang up from the chair and placed her hands on her little face, imitating a pair of eyes with her fingers, the size of an apple each.
В прошлом году бабай в шкафу. Сейчас сова?
Bye-bye. Last year you had Babai in your closet, and now the Saul. Babai is a folk tale monster. Like you have monsters under your bed, but Babai is like something close to that.
Но я же видела.
But I saw it. Ollie shifted her gaze back and forth from Dad to Mom to me, but couldn't find any support.
А ты не думала подружиться с ней, нет?
Have you thought about befriending it? What a weird thing to say to your child! Okay, whatever. That's what I call happy relationships. Yeah, so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Boop, 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 boop. Happy, 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 happy. Why can't the parents mind their own business? I don't know. What's their problem? Dark spirit. Yeah, dark spirit. Okay, have you thought?
Вымышленными мышами покормить, например.
You know, like fitting it with imaginary mice.
Не подначивай ребенка.
Don't bully our girl. Oh, so now you're... Okay, whatever.
Просто мала еще. И спать одна боится.
She's just afraid to sleep alone because she's still little. Olia pouted her lips in rebellion and rushed into the hallway. The staircase that led to the second floor creaked. Sorry. Mom gave Dad a strict look. Oh, she's pissed! Look at her! Oh, that look in her eyes. It's so uncomfortable to be pinned under it. Dad just snorted in reply and left, ringing with the keys he'd just found. A minute had passed, and the theme song from The Little Mermaid echoed through the house. It was stored on the incredibly worn-out cassette tape, which Dad already had to glue together once. It's so easy to fix objects by gluing them back together, for example. But how do you fix a relationship? Damn, this boy, he's like, ooh, he's thinking about some big stuff. He should not think about that in his, how many, 13 years, right? He should not think about fixing the relationship of his parents. By the way, the mom looks great too. Random. Yeah, she looks great, not gonna lie. I really love the art style. Mom moved to the living room and was left alone, anxiously stealing glasses at the window. I was left alone, sorry. Ollie had trouble sleeping ever since we moved to this house. She would toss and turn or curl up into a ball under her blanket. Sometimes she would jump up in the middle of the night and turn on the VCR? Sorry, I do not know what is VCR. Cartoons helped to take her mind... Oh, I think it's like the cassette player, right? Cartoons helped to take her mind off all the troubles we had with the move and our parents. And then... Olia said she saw the giant flying monster outside her window. She became obsessed with it. Our parents did everything in their power. They tried every little trick to get rid of those ridiculous fears. Olia refused to sleep alone and didn't believe that the owl was just one of her nightmares. Why? I mean, do you know how to fix this? You just go to your brother, to her brother. Parents could say just, can you sleep with her in the same room? Just move your bed here so she wouldn't be alone. That's all. And if the brother also saw the owl, then they wouldn't be too scared because they would have each other. That's why would you leave your child alone and say that she sees nothing? The child's imagination works really hard. And what is not scary to you, it's scary to them because she's just a child. She does. Whoa. Smash? No! So yeah. After last night, I wasn't sure what to make of my sister's words, what to think of it myself. Can nightmares be infectious? That night, I couldn't get a wink of sleep and ended up thinking of what to expect from my new school. Oh, he's also changing schools, yeah, since they moved. There were a couple of days left before the beginning of a new term. My imagination drew long, twisted hallways that led to a classroom full of kids. I cannot read still. But all the students behind their desks were simply dark figures cut out using a template. Ooh, what is this? Circular holes gaped in the middle of their faces, and pairs of eyes blinked inside those holes. It was as if some completely different creatures were looking at me from behind the flat black silhouettes. Their cruel glares, filled with icy sneers, made me shiver from head to toe. Will I survive here? Won't they gang up on me and beat me down, stomp on me with their bloody shoes? The damn school can burn for all I care. Same my boy, yep. I just wished for anything to happen to it, doesn't really matter what. I didn't want to go there that badly. I didn't want to see people who are just itching to smack me on the head, trip me up, think of a new offensive name for me, worse than the previous one. Oh, he was bullied in the previous school, I think then. I felt like the glasses I wore made me an outsider or some sort of a monster. Yeah, that's right. Kids can bully you for stupidest things. My gaze slid across the drawings hanging on the walls. I couldn't consider myself a great artist, but Olia begged me to hang them. Drawing was the only thing that made me happy as of late. The small circle of friends I had also enjoyed my paintings, and they promised to call me from time to time. Sometimes I imagine Mom picking up the phone and saying in a cold voice, "You've got the wrong number." Or Anton is not around. Or like, Anton, right? Anton is not around. I imagine my future classmates lying in their beds just like me, listening to the howls of invisible werewolves outside their windows. Maybe my new classmates will like me after all. But who would ever like a boy with sick glasses? Oh, dear. He really thinks about a lot. I mean, my dad used to wear glasses when he was little, and now he's married to the most beautiful woman on the planet, my mom. Aww. The house creaked, pressed by the wind. The condo we used to live in, a 9th-floor concrete building, buzzed with the neighbor's Joe, mumbled with a TV set from behind the wall, cried like a baby from the big family next door. Our current house, though I can't really call it new, was completely different. It was silent and easygoing during the day. Its shadows lay dormant in the corners, on the closet cobwebs, and under the stairs. But they all woke up during the night. Something was watching me from every corner, almost as if the old photos of my deceased family, with their ashen eyes, were hanging on the walls in place of my drawings. The floor was squeaking, rusted drains were moaning, the attic was occupied by noisy drafts. One could think the house was performing some sort of demonic melody. And then I realized I was in fact hearing music. It was already playing for a good while. Damn, no, that is scary. Somewhere at the edge of my perception, I could hear flutes. It was mixed in with the sound of the wind, of the creaking old house, and my thoughts too. I stood up and rushed to the window. I wanted to reassure myself that this music was nothing more than a product of my imagination. I can hear it too, though. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I don't know if the game is loud enough for you to hear. It's not like someone is playing it there amidst the cold snowy night, right? We can open. Oh, look at this! Someone was dancing in the field. Black silhouettes I could barely make out with the dark forest at their backdrop. They jumped around, basked in moonlight, bumped in the piles of snow, rolled around and crawled on all fours. Oh, furries. Stories about wolves playing under the moon came to mind, but these were clearly not wolves. They stood upright at times, circled around, holding hands and whipping up snow, disappearing into the shadows for a brief moment and then coming back. Something bizarre was going on. Shadows dancing in the starless abyss made my imagination go wild, making me anxious at the same time. Suddenly, the music had stopped. The dancing shadows froze in place, and I could swear pierced me with their eyes. One of the silhouettes immediately parted from the bizarre shadow carnival and sprinted across the fields with giant leaps. Oh my gosh, we're about to be jump scared! It glided on the squeaky snow without leaving any prints until it was devoured by the pitch black shadow of my house, which became even darker and thicker. My heart was jumping around like the bird inside a cage. I shut the curtains with a swift motion and stepped back toward the bed. They saw me! A freezing torrent of fear washed over me. I stood in the middle of a perfectly dark room and listened to someone once a guest move and scrape around, looking for an entrance. The sound moved to the right. To the right, sorry. Immersion break. Then circled around the house. Now my guest should be at the front door. I jumped into the bed and covered myself with the blanket as if it could protect me. The shackles of fear locked my muscles. I remembered the funeral, my grandma lying there, hands crossed on her chest, her facial features sharp like that of a tin doll. Ants running up and down the legs of chairs that held my grandma's casket. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I imagined those little creatures climbing up her head and pulling up her eyelids with their tiny legs. Then her wrinkly eyeballs would once again move inside their sockets and she'd be able to see her grandchildren. I was chanting the spell she taught me throughout the whole procedure. And now, lying under the blanket and listening to squeaks and howls, I was repeating the same words.
На острове Буяне, в Синем океане, стоит домовина, в ней сало и глина, волосы седые, чертям еда, раба Божьего Антона не тронут никогда.
It is some kind of a prayer, right? On the islands of Buyan, underneath the blemished sun in the sea of color blue, stands a cabin made of wood. Oh, it's also rhymed. Oh, that's a good translation then. There lay lards and ashen hair for the spawn from devil's lair to feast and always leave alone. God's faithful servant names Anton.
Бесы забудут дорогу к дому.
Evil leave this house must.
Мертвый к мертвому, живой к живому.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Bizarre sounds had disappeared. I cautiously picked out from under the blanket and saw curtains waving around like a hanged man. And then the night doused me with a new portion of boiling terror. The sound scratched at my eardrums. In reality, something or someone were scratching at the front door, hurriedly clawing at wood, demanding to be let in. The door was shut. Dad had become very cautious recently, so he installed a sturdy lock. I remember him staring at the forest intently as if he was looking for someone.
Мертвое к мертвому,
Ashes to ashes,
живое к живому.
dust to dust. I had my knees, placing my chin between them and trailed the door with my eyes. It was so flimsy and weak before the might of darkness. And then... the doorknob twitched slightly. Then it turned halfway, once, twice, as if the person who tried to enter had no hands. The doorknob tilted once more and then started clicking violently. My jaw cramped from fear, my wet fingers clutched the blanket. The door creaked and opened. The wind taunted me, moaning inside the tin trains. Now you'll see. The door was wide open. The darkness writhed inside the carnivorous mouth of a doorway. It was as if the night itself was calling out to me, flapping its black wings and speaking with rusty hinges. I was trembling, ensnared by the web of darkness that hung in the corners of my room, waiting for the one who gifted to come out of the gaping black hole. Oh, it's Tosha. Tosha, yes. My abdomen tightened and my chest rose up, ready to exhale a desperate scream. But before I was able to do anything, the darkness asked me,
Ты спишь, Тоша?
Tosha, you asleep? It's his sister! My sister's pale face protruded from the thick shadows. I almost screamed from relief.
Оля, я не сплю. Что случилось?
Olia, I'm not sleeping. Did something happen? Olia frowned and stuck out her lower lip, a clear sign that she was about to cry.
Оно опять прилетело и пялится на меня.
It's there again, staring at me.
Прогони ее, Тоша. Прогони, пожалуйста.
Shoo her away, Tosha, please.
Я так боюсь.
I'm so scared. The fear that was tormenting me just a minute ago crawled away and hid somewhere in my stomach. I needed to calm Ollie down. You see? That's what I told you guys before. He is an older brother. If they sleep together in the same room, they cannot fear anything because they're together. Okay, let me go back and read your comments. That's creepy, very creepy. Yes. I really like the way they describe the sounds. That is really fascinating. Can I make a podcast reading a story? It's so calming. I will think about that. It makes me feel cozy. Thank you. Now that's creepy. Oh hell no. Bro used flash zap. I was typing, what if they run towards till it jump scared me? Nah! Yes, that was... Ooh! I really like that they paused the animation there. What's up with this boy's thoughts? He's effed up. Yes. That's what we get reading Berserk at a young age. Yeah, absolutely. It's just a thief. It's just a thief. It's just a thief. Molkai summon thee. Slowly turning down the volume. I think they will. So far, I think they won't be having like really loud jump scares in the beginning, at least. Why was she doing the Tosha thing, bro? Because she's whispering. It's like they made it sound creepier on purpose, but like she's just whispering in the dark. She's just scared. She's like, Tosha, can you like freaking help me? I think they want her to be independent. I think she's too young to be independent. What is she, 7? 6? She looks really small. Anton is, I think, he's 13, right? She looks no older than 9 at least. I would say she's around 7. Just knock. Stop! No! I ban the 6-7 thing. I ban it. Okay.
Это был сон, глупая. Не пугайся. Сны не кусаются. Никто тебя не обидит.
You were so freaked out just a moment ago, my guy. I do not believe you. It was just a dream, silly. Don't be scared. Dreams don't bite. No one's going to harm you. Ollie sobbed. She was trying her best to believe me. But was I sure myself? That's what I told you.
У меня есть идея.
I have an idea.
Пойдем к тебе в комнату, видик посмотрим. Спящую красавицу, например.
In the middle of the night? That's not a good idea, okay. Let's go to your room and watch the video. Sleeping Beauty, for example.
Тебе же нравится этот мультик?
You like that cartoon, don't you?
Почему у спящей красавицы принца у меня эта страшная птица?
Why does the Sleeping Beauty have a prince and I have the scary birds? That question took me by surprise.
Ладно, давай посмотрим Золушку.
Alright, so let's watch Cinderella. My thoughts became tangled, fuzzy. What was that? What studied me with its eyes while dancing feverishly under the moon? The darkness was clinging to the window and it couldn't be fooled by Grandma's old chants. It couldn't be satisfied with a feast of lards and long ashen hair.
Тоша, ты идешь?
Tosha, you coming?
Да, сейчас.
Yes, just a moment. The hell? Well... Oh, an innovation! Well, guys... Well... yeah. That's why I didn't want to laugh at Olia and her owl in the morning. Is it the next morning or the same one? Was that just a flashback? Oh, wait! I didn't read it! Ah! How do I... backlog? Wait. What could be visiting us here in the middle of nowhere? We don't know anyone around here. I was ready. Good. So persistent. I felt extremely unsettled just from a silly thought that our morning guests could have come from the woods. I could barely hear voices coming from the front door. My mind was urging me to hide. In the closet, under the table, behind the curtains where Olia always hides.
Тоша, подойди-ка сюда.
Tosha, come here! I felt like kettlebells were tied to my feet, but still dragged them towards the hallway. A couple of policemen towered over me in the doorway. They smelled like frost and worry. My mom always winced and grumbled the moment she saw patrol cars, worse than bandits. At the moment, though, she looked somewhat confused.
Здравствуйте.
Hello? The senior officer who wore a grim expression nodded.
Тут мальчик вчера потерялся. Вовой зовут.
A boy has gone missing yesterday. His name's Vova.
Глянь, пожалуйста. Ты его не видел?
Look at this, please. Have you seen him? The policeman held out a photograph to me. There was a ginger boy around the age of elementary school, pictured with a wall carpet as the backdrop. He had a striped cat in his hands and wore a white smile.
Нет.
No, I haven't.
Точно? Посмотри внимательнее.
Are you sure? Look closely.
Где мне его видеть? Я тут никого не знаю, да и из дома-то почти не выхожу.
Where would I see him? I don't know anyone around here. I barely leave the house.
А может, видел в окно?
Well, maybe you've seen him from the window?
Да, у тебя ведь окна на лес.
That's right. Your windows look straight at the forest, don't they? The window.
Нет, не видел.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Ясно.
I see. He sounded tired, but his eyes, his stare, long and heavy, was full of suspicion. I squirmed unwittingly under the weight of guilt, which his giant shadow cast over me. The policeman finally tore his eyes from me and glanced over the hallway, the stairway, and the cracks in the ceiling, which I haven't noticed before for some reason.
Вы, кстати, как на новом месте? Попривыкли уже?
How do you like your new place, by the way? Getting used to it?
Понемногу, только вот дочка маленькая по городу скучает.
Bit by bit. It's just our little daughter misses the city a lot.
Скучает, значит. Из местных вас никто не беспокоит?
Misses the city, huh? Have the locals been treating you well?
Все хорошо, спасибо.
Yes, everything's alright, thank you. The policeman pierced through me one more time with his brown eyes. My head started spinning.
Может, вам помочь как-то?
Can I help you somehow? I asked that in a shaky voice to look like a polite boy and to end this unpleasant conversation sooner.
Я вот стою и думаю,
Now that I think about it,
ты, малец, на племеша моего похож.
you look just like one of my nephews, little fella.
Шустрый парнишка твоих лет.
Little
С
fella?
такими же окулярами. Все книжками зачитывался, детективами.
He's a witty boy around your age, wears the same type of goggles. Always engrossed in reading those mystery novels.
Когда летом погостить приезжал, говорит, что в школу милиции мечтает поступить.
Told me he wants to enroll in police school when his family visited this summer.
Как я. Хотел людям помогать. Смекаешь?
Wanted to help other people just like me, see? I felt uncomfortable, as if a distant relative and not a police officer stood before me.
Ох, ребятушки,
You know what?
сидите-ка вы лучше дома. Не ввязывайтесь ни во что.
Little boys like
Жизнь
you...
сейчас совсем другая пошла.
Sorry? I interrupted him. Little boys like you should stay at home. Steer away from trouble. The times have changed so much. Mom interjected in a cold voice.
Мне ли не знать?
You don't say.
Ну да ладно.
What then?
Ты, Антон, в каком классе учишься?
What grade are you in, Anton?
В 6.
6.
Друзей-то на новом месте еще не завел?
Have you made any friends here so far?
Пока нет. Я только после каникул в школу пойду.
Not yet. I'll be going to school for the first time after the break.
Тогда вот вам на всякий случай мой номер. Звоните, если узнаете что.
Then I'll leave you my number just in case. Call me if you have any new info. The policemen were gone along with their shadows, the smell of cheap cologne, and the photo of a smiling boy. His face still stood before my eyes. I wondered what it was like for him being all alone there. For some reason, I thought of the forest swaying in the wind. What did his poor parents feel? And what would my parents do if I'd gone missing? Would they cry and thrash around hysterically? Or would they accuse each other like they always do and forget about me eventually?
Мам, а Вова этот в нашем лесу заблудился?
Mom, does Vova... Did he go missing in our forest?
Выходит, что так. Бедный ребенок.
Seems like it. Poor child. I looked out of the window at the road. The police was the car, drove off toward the village. The officer's nephew came to mind when I was splitting off old paint from the windowsill. I remembered all the teenage mystery novels from the Black Kitty series I've read this summer. Your average boys and girls investigated all sorts of mysteries there. They looked for clues, spies on suspicious people. And after a set of amazing adventures, bam! Solved any complicated case. They became local celebrities and must have made their parents very proud. I noticed a trail of policemen footprints that led to the forest. And then it clicked in my head. Why don't I start an investigation of my own? Damn! Just when you were warned not to do anything, okay? Maybe I'll find that lost boy. And I'll get a reward. Olia will be so happy. And not only Olia, Mom and Dad too. Maybe they'll even forget about the quarrels for a while. Maybe I'll even save us from the D word. Uh-huh. I fantasized about buying Olia a Tamagotchi and getting a cassette player and a bunch of tapes for myself. And a whole box of Kinder Surprise. Ooh, Kinder Surprise! Love that, love that. When was the last time our parents bought us any toys? Last autumn, I think. My dad has lost his job at the time. There's that annoying song about it. Oh wait, we have a... Wait. We have some buttons. What is the song? Ooh, glossary! Guys, I didn't have to explain you things. They have the explanation in their game. Okay, bye-bye. In Slavic folklore, a nocturnal spirit used by parents to threaten the ill-behaving children. Yes, that's pretty much so. Was a Soviet and Russian off-road freight passenger car brand, which was produced in the Ulyanovsk car factory. Black Kitty, a series of contemporary Russian original or translated teen mystery books. Accountant, a song by all-female Soviet pop band by the name of Combination. I don't think I can read it right now. Combination that became widely popular in the early 90s. I didn't know that song. Okay, let's go. Wait. Okay. I had little to no idea what was the accountant's job like. They count money, I think? Neighbors used to envy us. But nowadays, Mom and Dad barely had money to afford sweets, and Dad would always divide a single chocolate bar between me and Olia. Sometimes I give her my share too. Oh, he's a good brother, you see? No matter how much I wanted to eat sweets, she was still just a pipsqueak. I couldn't wait to go out looking for clues.
Пойду погуляю.
I'm going outside.
Ага, сейчас.
Yeah, right.
Чтобы потом милиционеры с твоей фотографией по домам ходили.
You want the police to go around with your photograph next?
Лес вон какой густой.
The forest is so thick.
А если мальчика звери дикие утащили? Или того хуже?
What if the boy got snatched up by wild animals or something even worse? Even worse echoed through the hallway.
Да я рядом буду. В лес не пойду.
I won't go far. I'll stay away from the forest.
Что я тебе сказала? Мне дважды повторять.
Did you hear what I said? Or should I repeat myself?
Лучше портфель собери или соли поиграй.
Better go pack your school bag or play with Olia. The sound of splashing water came from the kitchen. And it meant that the argument was over and Mom has the last words. Aww. Okay. So we can choose where to go. What's this? We can also take a look at something. Mom's backed-up, a family relic. My mom plays it when she was little, when she gifted it to me. Then she gifted it to me. Olia was next in the succession line. The toy belonged to her now. She started at the dancing spindle as if it could show her something, a fairy tale or maybe even our future. Not even my little sister was a bit too old for the old squeaky backtop. Okay, what else? Let's take a look at the cross, I guess. Let me look at the cross! Oh, whoa. Wait. Come on. Oh, there we go. Let me see. I just realized that you're using a controller. Yes, I am! Is there a problem? You know it's risky holding a controller while playing horror games. Why? The model is frozen. Okay. Let me fix it. Don't worry about that. Wait. No, it is... Wait. It shouldn't be. It shows normally in OBS. Is it still frozen? Let me know. I literally threw it a lot of times because of jump scares. Well, you see, I'm not a throwing things type of person, so I'm good. Don't worry about it. Okay, Me too, especially playing Five Nights at Freddy. Good brothers are a myth. Don't be fooled. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. One of my friends has a really good brother. I prefer to believe him. Now I've started my PTSD. Imagine we are playing FNAF. Do you want me to? I mean, I do not know what game is about. Well, I know that there are some NECA animals, and you're like stuck with them, but that's all I know. It's good. Okay, it worked as soon as you said, let me fix it. It's magic! It's magic! You're welcome. Play it? Okay. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Maybe after... No, I will not make any promises though. But if I would be playing it on Thursday after we finish this game then. And froze back? No freaking way. No freaking way. Hello? No, it works for me. I don't know. Hello? Okay, it will be freezing from time to time because I don't know why, it just tends to do so. Anyways, let's continue. This cross had seen so many people come and go in this house. It was black, as if it absorbed all human sin from long years it was hanging under the ceiling. After Grandma died, Mom was going to take it off and hang a horseshoe in its place as a lucky charm. But she cut herself with the cross sharp corner and almost fell from the stepladder. Oh, that is ominous. That is not a good sign. Dad called it a sign from above and ordered the cross to be left alone in its rightful place. Yeah. I think they will be leaning into more of a religious way to fight the darkness, which is okay. Yeah, it is a good like a great part of the culture, the Christianity, and especially since they're living, I assume they're living somewhere close to Siberia, and there it is mostly rural, so it's more likely for people there to be more religious. So yeah. Okay, what else? What else didn't we see? We didn't see this. My parents prohibit me from making long-distance calls, but from time to time I really want to hear my old friends. Sometimes I would just pick up the phone, listen to the low hum of the zoomer and the distant crackling, imagining the wind howling in the ice-laden cords. Okay, we need to open it. What's this? The dark, stuffy closet. There's a hatchet! Ooh, I sure hope that we will not need it. Mom says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? I mean, even I know how they smell. You see, I live in a city, but we do have rats still, right? Rats never left the cities. So, it's like a very recognizable smell, I guess. Well, she hates when I stick my nose in there. She's afraid I'll cut myself on the freshly sharpened eggs. Oh yeah, eggs, not hatchets. New York City type shit. Descriptions are so good. Yes, yes. And Ole can't even be lured close to it. She thinks Babai is living there. Oh, girl, don't worry. I don't think so. I tried to help her fight her fears once. I opened the door and turned on a dim lamp, so she would see there was nothing but cobwebs, dead stools, and scratched walls. She still didn't believe me. And I liked to hide in the closet and listen to Ole count on sight. 1, 2, 3, better hide from me. And then drag her feet on the creaking floorboards, hoping that she wouldn't need to look for me in the crowned monster's den. I see. Okay, do we go to the kitchen or do we go to the front yard? I'm pretty sure that we will be punished if we just go there. I will be off for several minutes. Behave well. Yes, guys. History of my old Malcolm back. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let me take a sip of my tea. Anyways, do we go to the kitchen or do we go to the front yard? I'm pretty sure we can probably talk to mom again there. Let's try. Lie to mom! Oh, fridge. Wait, no, I want to touch the fridge. I'm hungry. Open. Grandma kept ice cream for me and Olia there, but now I could only see meat bits for soup and clumped together. Pelmeni! Pelmeni! I grew to hate them already. No, how could you possibly hate them? It's just meat and dough. Pelmeni, a Russian variety of dumplings made by boiling thin unleavened dough filled with minced meat. One may even call it Russian fast food. Yeah. Okay, I'm really glad that they add some glossary bits for those who are not like familiar with the stuff. So I don't have to explain this. They already explained this for you. A lie about what? I guess about going out. Let's try. Wait. First we need to see what... Ah, god damn it. I want to... What else can we look at? Look at the fridge. The side of an old ocean freezer was checkered with my childish drawings, mom's recipes, and all kinds of stickers from bubblegum with dinosaurs that Ola liked so much. Among that still life picture hung a piece of ruled paper with the phone number of the police officer who visited us. First Lieutenant Tihanov, I read inside my mind, looking at the officer's sprawling handwriting. A scrap of paper was held by two pieces of a broken magnet from some old Soviet toy, and those pieces just barely covered up the numbers as if to taunt me. I leaned toward it to unveil the mystery and take the piece to a safer place where it would wait for its time, when I would finally find Vova and be the first to call the police with the happy news.
Антон,
Anton! Mom's reproachful eyes stared at me.
зачем тебе? Не трогай, потеряешь же.
What do you need it for? Hands off, you'll lose it. Angering my mom was the last thing I wanted, so I lowered my hand. Okay, now we can lie to mom. It was difficult to lie to mom, but there was no other way for me to run away from home.
Мам, там что-то с телевизором случилось.
Mom, something's wrong with the TV.
Картинка какая-то тусклая, и экран весь в полосах.
The picture is dim and there are stripes all over the screen. Mom's face became visibly distorted.
Без ножа меня режешь. Дострелялся в уток своих.
You're killing me there. So, have you had enough of shooting those stupid ducks now?
Говорила же, посадите мне кинескоп своей приставкой.
Told you the kinescope will go dim because of your console.
Где мы теперь мастера найдем в дыре этой, а?
Where will we find a TV technician in this hole, huh?
Может быть, просто настройки сбились?
Maybe it's just the settings?
Сходи, посмотри, пожалуйста.
Please, go see for yourself.
Нормально же работал с утра.
Strange, that worked fine in the morning.
Из-за снегопада, наверное, неполадки.
Maybe the snowfall caused it? Mom wiped her hands clean on her apron and went to Ollie's room. Okay, and now we can run away, I guess? Oh, this child. Okay, can we see anything else here? Oh, the radio. There's no time for this. Mom will come back soon. Oh no! Now I can't! Oh, okay. Let's hurry. It's the front yard. Yippee! We escaped! Duck hunt. I think it is some kind of a game that they play on the TV. That's why that's at one towards her. Smash. I see. I tried that once and I got punished for it for 2 hours. Oh no. Okay. I opened the front gate and went into the field. Without putting your jacket on? We didn't see you. Okay. Carefully so Mom wouldn't see me from the window. When I crossed half of the distance toward the forest, the snow piles became as high as my knees. I remembered my nightly fears. Oh, I remembered my nightly fears, it was supposed to be. I saw the silhouettes around here. They were jumping around holding hands. That happened
hypnotizing music started playing in my head all on its own. In the light of day, those distant figures felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares to ash, but the aftertaste was still there, distant ringing in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow alongside me, and a barely audible whisper in my head, blurry and almost kind. Everything was silent. So silent, I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, no Olia. The time reached its limit, a one-way trip that ended at the forest's piney stockade. Sometimes silence was much scarier than any scream. Our parents would scream at each other while arguing, and both me and Olia turned to stone listening to them. But then always came the ringing silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed.
Oh, that is creepy. Why is he smiling so creepily?
It was hard to remember the last time Mom and Dad joked around, laughing or spent time together, almost like all of it was in a previous life. When they kissed with Olia present, she always frowned and snorted in a funny way. But one day, it all changed. Something important had left our home, and something scary filled the remaining void. What happened? It was as if a fire broke out, and our parents were hurriedly packing our belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From who, though? From the people with dead cold eyes who sometimes visited us in our previous home?
The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black grounds and everything.
And somewhere far away, a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace. I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. There were only me, this white fields, and the wind that was whipping up icy dust and belts of powdered snow. I squinted from the sun and turned my eyes to the sunless forest. It looked especially dark in contrast with the blinding whiteness. Knobby tree roots slithered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves and coniferous needles frozen to the ice. Dry, prickly branches intertwined, bringing up uncomfortable thoughts about fences.
Oh, there's a glove hanging from the tree. Look at this. Whose glove is that? Okay, give me a second. I like that TV is static and you need to fix the antenna outside. I see. Why is he smiling like that? That's my question. He's so creepy. Bruce fat shaming the snakes. Don't mind him, he's just a child.
Were they protecting the forest? Or were they keeping something from breaking out? Some object
was hanging from one of the pointy branches. I already saw that. I'm so attentive to details, look at me.
I tried to get closer, treading in snow, and when I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw an innocent mitten. Oh yeah, mitten, not a glove. It looks like a wounded bird among the hungering semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? Their senior officer looked gloomy, but he still reminded me of Captain Casanova from my favorite TV show called The Streets of Broken Lights. Look at this. Streets of Broken Lights, a Russian mystery TV series telling the story of the daily life of Russian police officers. It's the longest running series in the history of Russian TV at the moment. Good to know. He was also always anxious with a tired look in his eyes, but still brave and strong. Will this meeting help them find the lost boy? Vova! I heard a distant shout. Looks like it came from the river. Vova! As if the trees were calling out to someone. Vova! Resounded closer to me. Someone was standing there behind the trees, hiding.
Oh yeah, they're also screaming. I don't think I need to read this.
I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still, something was unsettling about that figure. In its stillness, how it was bent unnaturally toward the ground.
I don't see it.
Its blackness. There's no one there, just branches and roots. It's all just my imagination. A nearby bird flapped its wings loudly.
Okay.
A shadow split from the tree and disappeared from my sight. I looked away for just a moment, but when I turned my gaze back to the same place, it was gone. So, it was my imagination after all. Silence reigns for a painfully long time.
Must have been the wind, for real. My bad, guys, I lost my glove. Come get it, come get it. Oh my god.
My muscles were tightly sprung. My heart was beating somewhere in my throat. Any noise, any little movement, any small whisper from the thicket, and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. I looked at the mitten once more. Yes, we need to take it. Yes. Can we? Hello? It doesn't work well on the controller. Boy, just take it. Just take it. I can. Wait. Let me see. I don't see the. I don't think we have the. Oh, okay. It doesn't let me take the freaking mitten. Hello. Doesn't let me take it. It doesn't let me. Why? Why? Is it glitching? I'm not stealing. I'm taking it. I cannot take it for some reason. Should I have done something before to be able to take it, or is it just a glitch? Let me see. We really don't have any settings. I don't know. It doesn't let me take it. Wait, what if we go back to the main menu? Yes. Do we have any unsaved progress? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, and the game froze. Don't mind it! Haha! Oh, wait. Oh, no, it didn't. It just... Hello? Maybe I wasn't supposed to play it on the controller. Ah! Why? Just let me press it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I... Hello? Yes! Yes! It doesn't let me go to the main menu! Ah! Wait, guys, what do we do? Okay, let's save. Save. Yes. Well, I guess. No. And now, let's just exit the game and try to enter it again, because it doesn't even let me! Hello? Where's the... okay, let me just close it. Something glitched. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Ah, I see. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. Go to main menu. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Ooh. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's continue. Now we will see if it will let us take the glove. The thing is, it doesn't... Hello? What did I do? No! Give me back my English. Thank you. Load. Yes, load. Okay. Take. Yes? Let's go. Finally. Sorry guys, I can't see the cursor, that's why it's like didn't work well. I decided to take the lonely mitten from the branch.
Lava. Oh no, we're about to be attacked.
A shout rumbled across the field and dissolved into the distance. No echo, no hope for a reply. Scary music, scary music. I stepped toward the bristly trees and tried to claim my find. It didn't budge. I pulled harder, the branch cracked and the mitten tore off, landing in my hands with a squishy sound. All too heavy, wet. I squeezed it without thinking and something dark spilled from it, forming a tiny stream between the mitten and the snow. Steam rose from the snow pile. What the hell? Is it blood? No! What the hell? I froze in place, studying my palms in disgust. Red. The sound of cracking branches invaded the silence. Can we be killed in this game? I didn't have to think twice before running away. Someone was chasing me from the darkness, breaking pine branches, closing the distance with giant leaps. Snow was slowing me down. Crazy thoughts flew through our minds. I'll get caught. They'll get me. I'll get trapped into the thicket. I'll be gone forever. But there was one more voice, probably one of reason, that gave me strength, spurred me on. You can do it. Don't stop. I heard an animal roar behind me. It was so loud my ears went numb. It felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Wait a second. What a wonderful timing. Anyway, their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. Who's they? Wait, did I miss it? Okay. Two giant wings flapped above my head. An enormous shadow flew over the clearing. A hoot, a wheeze. The roars were coming from all directions now. From the dried-up raspberry bush, from twisted pines, from under the windfall. Hurry, run, don't look back! It felt like, and I missed it. It felt like I was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became vicious like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy trap just to be caught in a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sinking deeper and deeper with every desperate push. Was snow ever this sticky? I screamed in horror after realizing this wasn't snow. Someone or something in the snow pile was clutching my pants. I gathered all my strength and rushed forward. The pressure on my leg was gone, my boots slipped out of the hole and my soles were on the hard surface again. I reached a clear path with one jump and from there ran to my house. Its gloomy facade didn't look threatening now. That house was my line of defense from the shadows that flapped their wings and the creatures that were hidden under the snow. I tripped over the doorstep and smashed into the door. In all my hurry, I still managed to notice the claw marks. As if a dog was striking the wood with its paws, demanding to be let in so it could escape the cold. I hadn't noticed these marks when I was leaving. The heartbeat in my ears was much louder than my surroundings. I couldn't hear whether someone was following me or not. What if they were already in our front yard and Mom had locked the door? Drowning in fear, I pulled on the doorknob and it immediately gave away. I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. My fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click it into place. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on the iron knob, whipping it in between the boards. I stared blankly at the door. Someone was standing on the other side of the pitiful flimsy barrier that was probably less useful than blankets. Whiz and breathe reached into the house and crashed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweat. Mom peeked out of the kitchen and chastised me with the same frigid voice she always used when talking to Dad.
Что конкретно тебе не ясно в просьбе не хлопай дверьми?
What exactly didn't you understand when I told you to never slam the door?
Я случайно.
I didn't mean to. I snuck a glance at the door. The smell was gone, and the breath was too. If there was someone in the first place, of course. Here, mere 5 meters away from Mom, my fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it, the last bit of strength I had left my body too. My legs gave way. I propped myself up against the wall so I wouldn't fall over. Mom's expression had changed immediately. The cold mask of strictness and detachment was gone. Mom looked the same as before all those quarrels. She finally saw my condition, my wet pants plastered with snow.
Ты где был? Я тебе что говорила, а? Чтобы ты дома сидел.
Where have you been? What did I tell you, huh? I told you to stay home.
Я и для тебя пустое место.
Am I nothing to you too? I got afraid she would cry. I reached out to her like when I was very little and wanted her to cuddle me. But Mom regained her composure fast and put on her usual face. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out.
У отца сигареты пропали.
Your dad can't find the cigarettes.
Признавайся, ты их стащил? Курить бегаешь?
Be honest, did you snatch them? Were you smoking in secret? In 13 years? I do not think... okay, whatever.
Там за мной кто-то гнался. Я думал, меня...
There was something chasing me. I thought... I started as soon as I started explaining myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mom leaned toward me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for the smell of tobacco. Then she squinted her eyes in suspicion and looked into the front yard. Her expression changed in an instant and she covered her mouth with her hand.
Гляди, вон же они. Прямо у забора.
Look, over there, at the fence! My heart started thumping as if I became prey once again and my pursuers were following me in the field. I could swear that I've heard something scratch at the door, just like in my nightmare. Mom beckons me with her finger and I gathered all my remaining bravery to look into the kitchen window facing my fear. I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs. Just a small pack of strays, with no name and owner, barely reminded of the hungry monsters that live on the edge of the forest.
Божечки, ты их испугался? Да они сами тебя перепугаются, Антон.
Oh boy, we're scared of them. I think they'd rather be scared of you, Anton.
Они гнались за мной, словно за зайцем.
They were chasing me like a bunny. I mean, a pack of stray dogs can be very, harmful for a reason. They're strays and they are not, they can attack. And it's not one dog, it's a pack of them. So... Anyways. Let me read back to the comments while I can. The people of the north don't feel cold. Is it because of Santa living there? No. It's all lies. It's all lies and deceit. Isn't he on the North Pole? Yeah. Oh, hi, Cheese. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Kiss from the North Pole. Yes. It's funny that the game is intense, but Mira wasn't scared and just a reading. I'm immersing you into the experience. I am the narrator now. The blood. Ew. Yeah. Okay. I'm almost 21, so my age is serious, but not me. Can relate. Okay, let us go back to the game. Let me sip again my tea. Oh, So good. Once again, let me take my vitamins. Not me just doing things middle stream, don't mind me. It's important to take your vitamins. Oh, guys, hydration check. Hydration check. All drink water right now. Okay, let's go.
А вдруг они бешеные?
Oh, yeah, exactly. And what if they're rabbits? Mm-hmm. The smile had slowly disappeared from Mom's face. Now she looked at the dogs as if it was her first time seeing them.
Что если они нападут на Олю?
What if they attack Olia? I mean, they almost attacked your son. Don't you care about that? Damn. Anyways.
Мам,
Mom?
Вот бы твой отец их всех перестрелял.
I wish your dad could just shoot them all. That is also not a way. Okay.
мама, они живые.
Mom, look, they're alive.
А что?
Huh? What?
Ты уж определись? Они тебе друзья или враги?
Are they your friends? Are they your friends or foe? After all, make up your mind.
Не маленький ведь уже.
You're not a little kid anymore. Whatever. Woman. Oh my god. Anyways, Mom sighed in annoyance, and I felt so bitter that I bit my lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cobweb reading corner just to keep myself from crying. Well, some detective I am. In reality, I wasn't risking my life among monsters, but rather my pants among a pack of stupid strays. And what for? What use do I have for this? Mitten. Of course! A dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made a squishy sound in my hands. Seems like I was clutching it the whole time. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mom.
Мам, смотри, это Вовина варежка.
Mom, look, this is Wolf's mitten.
Ну того, про которого утром милиция спрашивала.
That boy the police were asking about in the morning.
Она вся в крови, на дереве висела. Вон там, могу показать.
It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can show where.
Давай в милицию скорее позвоним, как нас участковый просил.
Let's call the police right away, like the officer has told us to.
Мам, гляди!
Mom, look!
Фу!
Ew. Ew. Sorry. A shadow of doubt slowly crept onto Mom's contorted face. As if she was trying to remember something distant, like someone tries to remember their dream, but the images slip away.
А ну-ка прекрати сейчас же.
Stop at this moment.
Оля тебя услышит, с ума сойдет.
Ollie will go insane if she hears you.
Она и так не спит. На все подряд жалуется.
She already has trouble sleeping and whines all the time.
Еще и ты со своими шуточками.
And you joke around like this. What the hell? He literally holds a glove with the blood and you're like... Hello? Guys, what's up with the fishes in the chat? What is this? What about we name the Discord channel Tea-Caholic and just share every tea we drink? That is a good idea. That is a good idea. I will think about that. Okay, give me a second. I need to blow my nose. Let's go. I wonder how long the episode is. Because I was thinking, we have 5 episodes. I was thinking we need to play one episode, one stream, right? That would be the best option. But it seems like the episode is quite long. So, we'll see. At that moment, I realized the mitten was actually wet from snow. Crazy! There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment.
Иди сюда, паникер.
I'm here, my boy who cried wolf.
Да не стой столбом. Вот, таблетку на. Быстро пей.
Don't just stand there. Come take your pills. He has some problems, mental problems, and we don't know that. Didn't know that. A golden-colored pill reminiscent of a dead wasp fell onto my palm.
Я уже пил сегодня, за завтраком.
I already took one during breakfast.
Попререкайся мне еще.
Don't talk over me.
Сказала дома сидеть, нет же.
I told you to stay home, and you.
Был бы отец выпорол.
Dad would have given you a good whipping for that. Ooh, no. That is not a way to work with children. Hello? bro, schizo, I called it. Yeah.
Сейчас же выпей, а то ночью не уснешь. Тебе ведь в школу завтра.
Come on, take it, or you won't be able to sleep at night, and you have school tomorrow. So I had to swallow the bitter medication, drinking it down with similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Maybe it wasn't what was midden. Maybe it wasn't a midden at all. I wouldn't take it that far though. Wait, I skipped accidentally. Just like the forest monsters and Olia's owl. Am I going mad? What is happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect, or my overexcited brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawny indifference along with it.
Антон, выпил? Можешь, если захочешь.
Anton, you done? See, you can do it when you try.
Раздевайся. Уснул, что ли?
Take off your coat. Are you asleep?
Интересно, о чем же?
Oh, wait. I skipped it again, sorry. No, Mom, I was just thinking. What about, I wonder?
Так, глупости всякие.
It's just something silly. Mom scrutinized me with suspicious eyes. As if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest.
Точно все нормально?
Is everything alright?
У тебя такое лицо было, когда милиционер про окно спросил.
You had the exact same expression when the policeman asked you about the window. How? Why do I skip? I'm alright, Mom. She heaved a deep sigh.
Хорошо.
Fine. It seems like the house has changed. The sofa's fabric had become discolored. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the saliva inside my mouth had a different taste. A melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Only was done rewatching her favorite Little Mermaids episodes and switched to other tapes. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink, and studied my reflection in the mirror, like I was trying to solve one of those spot the difference puzzles. Then I went upstairs. Jafar's and Iago's voices died down. I walked past Oli's bedroom and slipped into my own. Okay, this is creepy. This is very creepy. This is very, very creepy. Okay, let us take a look at something. What can we look at? Curtains. The forest didn't look as green during the day. Entangled tree branches in the distance and the snowy field between our house and the forest brought sleepiness to my eyes. But sometimes I would still catch myself looking in the window at the icy treetops instead of doing my homework. Okay, what else? Here. My Triceratops figurine. I know about all sorts of dinosaurs. Velociraptors, Frovinators, Hypsilophodonts? I can't read. I remember going to the movies to see Jurassic Park back when we still lived in the city and taking pictures with the T-Rex in Hull. I remember that too. There was a time where when you went to the movies, they had some cartoon props in front of the what do you call it? Like the cinema rooms, cinema halls. And you could take some pictures there before going to watch your movie. So yeah. Okay, it turned its head and roared. It was awesome. And next to it was a Robotech transformer. I love this cartoon. When a jet fighter speeds up in the intro among the sounds of blaster fire, you know your next 20 minutes will surely be amazing. Centrides space station is captured. Rick, get ready for battle. Oh, he's... yeah. Okay, what else? What else? The table. I've dreamt of becoming an artist since Dad bought me my first comic book. Fly magazine was the coolest. I especially liked the big space-related edition with alien monsters and that funny episode about gendarme. And we have a glossary point. Fly, the first Soviet and Russian periodic adult comics magazine, extremely popular during the crazy 90s. What made the magazine stand out was the refusal to use material from its foreign counterparts. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah! Come on! Continue. I started drawing all kinds of stuff since that day, and I seem to be getting pretty good at it. One of my letters even got published in Fly once. Maybe someday they'll even publish my comic. That's a good dream to have. That's a good dream. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, wait. I skipped it again. No. Okay, backlog. Monsters, Ghosts, UFOs. The Encyclopedia of Paranormal Phenomenon from Rossmann Publishing. I've learned about the Loch Ness Monster, Medusa, Gorgon, and Bigfoot from there. Ollie is always scared of the book. She could barely handle sifting through the monster and alien sections with me, but the middle parts where they start to talk about ghosts really freaked her out. I even remember hunting ghosts after I'd read that book. I measured the distance between items on my table every evening and checked if they moved due to some supernatural force come the morning. They didn't. But to be honest, what was I expecting? To meet Casper the Ghost? Okay. What else? What else? Now we can probably... come on. Yeah, now we can just open the table. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the midden there. Okay. Oh, you obtained the midden. I just received the what do you call it? The achievement. This simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. I sat on the bed, and only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. I think it's Olia. That's gotta be her! He mentioned that she's always hiding behind the curtains. Oh my gosh. My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. The corners of the room bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of clothes was stuck to my hidden visitor. It reminded me of burial sheets.
Оля,
Olia? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips.
Оля, очень смешно.
Yeah, Olia, it's so funny. The silhouette wasn't moving. It was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached toward the curtains. Padam, beat my heart controlled by medication. The wind sang in the fields with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lay down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They're looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains.
Попался!
Gotcha!
Да я сразу понял, что это ты.
I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Alia's head with the setting sun as the background. My sister was shining. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. But I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a light woman child.
А я все видела.
I saw everything.
Да ну,
Oh, really?
Что ты спрятал?
What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice.
Ничего, просто...
It's nothing, just... Ollie ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked,
Ты что-то украл и теперь прячешь?
You stole something and hid it there?
Ты вор?
Are you a thief?
Что? Глупая.
What? Don't be stupid.
Ничего я не крал.
I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to mind, that midden hanging from a tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? From the forest, from a tilted figure standing behind black trees. Ollie could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted.
Покажи тогда.
Then show me.
Поклянись, что никому не скажешь. Тогда покажу.
Swear that you won't tell anyone, then I'll show you. Ollie wore a plotting smile.
Клянусь маминым сердцем.
Oh, that is not okay. I swear on Mom's heart. An oath she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we watched. Okay. Glossary says something. Pioneer movement, an umbrella term for communist children organizations existing around the world, somewhat reminiscent of the Scout movement. Okay.
Не говори так.
Don't say things like that. Ollie nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Ollie leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter.
Это чья-то варежка?
Is this someone's mitten? She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw.
Один мальчик потерял. И сам потерялся.
A certain boy lost it, and Gunn lost himself.
Теперь понимаешь, как опасно гулять в лесу, особенно детям?
Right after you went there? My boy, that is very... Ooh. Oh my god. That is... something.
Now you do understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right?
Ему, наверное, там очень холодно.
He must be really cold out there.
Его найдут?
Will they find him?
Обязательно.
They will.
Участковый по домам ходит, всем фотографию его показывает.
The police are going house to house, showing his photo to everybody. Ollie traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window.
А почему он по домам ходит, а не по лесу?
And why are they going to the houses and not the forest?
That is a good question.
Are they scared? The question caught me off guard.
Милиционеры ничего не боятся.
The police aren't scared of anything.
И лес они прочесали.
They've already scouted the forest.
Yeah, right. Flashed in my clouded mind.
Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness called and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the midden? Or did it appear later for me? I changed the topic, as if trying to get Ollie as far away as possible from the forest thicket.
Если я сам найду пропавшего мальчика, нам, может, награду дадут.
We may get a rewards if I go and find this boy by myself.
Кучу всякого, как в поле чудес.
A lot of stuff, like in the Wheel of Fortune. Glossary. Fields of Wonders, a Soviet and Russian TV game show still running to this day, coming out every Friday. Can be described as a partially adapted version of Wheel of Fortune.
Клёво же.
Sounds cool, right? Only I wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes, uncharacteristic for her.
А что, если эта сова его утащила?
What if the owl got him?
Ерунда.
Nonsense.
Не может сова поднять человека.
An owl won't be able to lift a human.
Но вот что...
But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain.
Ты в лес не суйся. Мне кажется, он какой-то...
Stay away from the forest. I think it's...
Как бы сказать... Проклятый, что ли?
How should I put it? It's cursed or something.
Как в сказке?
Just like in a fairy tale?
Нет, скорее, как на той страшной кассете, что родители прячут.
No, more like in that spooky tape our parents hide from us. Ollie shivered and stole a glance at the window.
Я видела, как ты убегал.
I saw you run away.
За тобой кто-то гнался?
Someone was chasing you?
Нет, просто чтобы мама не волновалась, спешил домой.
No, it's just I was hurrying back home so Mom would be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile, it was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind and her small fire would be gone.
Хорошо тебе.
You're lucky.
Меня вот мама не пускает даже на крыльцо.
Mom would even let me go outside.
Как принцесса в башне сижу. Никуда не могу выйти.
I'm like a princess in the tower, can't go anywhere.
Так и умру тут от скуки.
I'll die from boredom here.
Не придумывай.
You're wrong.
От скуки еще никто не умирал.
No one has ever died of boredom.
У тебя же есть я и мультики, а мама с папой скоро помирятся.
And you have me and your cartoons, and Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon.
Знаешь, что бы я загадала на следующий день рождения?
You know what I would wish for my next birthday?
Чтобы родители тоже в детей превратились. И мы бы все вместе играли, как раньше.
I'd wish for Mom and Dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to.
Ага. А если бы они стали размером с жука, то мы бы их в спичечный коробок посадили.
Yeah, and if you'd make them as small as bugs, we could place them in a little box. Ollie giggled and tugged in my sleeve.
Тоша, пойдем Аладдина смотреть.
Tasha, let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy.
Вымотался я. Что-то не хочется.
I'm too tired. I don't want to.
Ну пойдем.
Come on.
Мне скучно одной, а мама занята все время.
It's so boring alone and Mom is always busy.
Можно выбрать другой мультик, который ты еще не видел.
We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before.
Да я все наши кассеты наизусть знаю.
I know all of our tapes by heart at this point.
А вот и не все. Ты Питера Пэна не видел.
Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan.
Помнишь, ты уснул на середине?
Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it?
А там потом такое. Ну пойдем. Пойдем.
And so much happens after that. Let's go, let's go.
Давай попозже.
Maybe a bit later.
Рассказать тебе, чем все закончилось?
Should I tell you how it ends? My girl, no spoilers! No spoilers!
Утром расскажешь.
Let's leave that for tomorrow.
Утром не захочу.
I won't tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Придумала. А
Tomorrow.
давай в прятки.
I know. Let's play hide and seek.
Нет, Оль.
No, well, yeah.
Тогда нарисуй мне динозавра.
Then show me dino.
Оля, блин.
Ollie, please.
Нарисуй, нарисуй.
Draw it.
Да оставь ты меня в покое!
Leave me alone already. Baby, no, they're just babies. I blurted it out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Ollie stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What is happening to me? I hurried to prevent Ollie from crying.
Ладно, уболтала. Давай смотреть мультики. Только недолго.
Alright, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit.
Уже не хочу.
I don't wanna. I came up to her, put my hands on her soft head.
Пойдем.
Let's go.
Питера Пэна посмотрим.
Let's go watch Peter Pan.
Ага, ты опять уснешь.
Boo, you'll fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless.
Не усну, обещаю.
I promise I won't.
А потом я тебе целого трицератопса нарисую.
And I'll draw you a full triceratops later.
Ура!
Hooray! Yippee! Yes.
Сыри попса!
Yeah.
Ну, почти.
Well, close enough. Ollie rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas, and a shining smile returned to her face.
Давай ты пока кассету перемотаешь, а я у мамы попрошу сгущенки с хлебом.
I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread, and you refine the tape.
Только утром свежий привезли, как ты любишь.
The bread is fresh, just how I like it.
Неси, только аккуратнее, а то разольешь.
Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk,
Опять ругаться будут.
or you'll be yelled at again.
Спорим, не разолью.
Wanna bet I won't spill it?
Кассета где-то в тумбочке. Поищи пока.
The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it. Ollie disappeared into the doorway and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Okay, we can see something. Window. The scary window where Ollie sees that a cursed owl every night lurking in the dark. Ollie keeps curtains open during the day, but as soon as the twilight comes, she shuts them tight, so she wouldn't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. What else? A piggy bank. Ollie is saving money for a real puppy because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. Ollie has countless toys. An old teddy bear is the main attraction here. Ollie doesn't sleep without it. And she digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. Can we say anything else? Yeah, I think that's all. Ooh, let me drink. That is a lot of talking tonight. What do you think so far? Do you think he really is like a psycho? And he just imagines blood? Or if it's like something magical only he could see? Because I feel like there's no way he just imagines it. I mean, kids' imagination is like out of limits, as I said to you guys before. Which is why it's important to believe your kids, I guess, and support them when they like tell you something unusual, because it might be not real for you, but for them it is a real threat that they have in their mind. So I think no way, even with this crazy imagination, he just imagined it. It's not possible for me. It's very good, I see. Okay, let us continue. The old Fatan TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. Wait, we didn't find the tape yet. The tube warms up and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. It was a dark taiga forest, just like the one outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out of the speaker. Just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did it catch some wrong signal? Local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Ollie had asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her, but in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. No, so we have to choose. Okay, do we look for a tape or do we look for the channel? Because I feel like we won't find it again. We won't find it again. There's no way. If the whole game is him imagining things, I'm gonna scream from anger. Yeah, me too. I hate that. I hate the trope when something crazy happens in the plot and you're like so invested. You're like so looking forward to what happens next, and that turns out it was all a dream of one of the characters. That is so awful. Okay, let's look for the tape. I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. I found the tape I needed thanks to its shabby spine. I got the black rectangle from its box. You spent the evening with your sister. Oh, that was an achievement that I just got. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. This rustle was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I was squatting before the TV. Images rolled in my head. Me and Olia flying above the forest, tumbling in the soft clouds. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I noticed that the clouds underneath us part, bearing the bristly pine tops. Swampy darkness slurps among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us, and Olia,
Ты не смотришь без меня?
you haven't studied without me, have you? My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. I rubbed my eyes.
Нет, садись.
No, come sit.
Мама с папой опять ругаются.
Mom and Dad are arguing again.
У них сейчас период такой.
They're going through rough times.
Глупый какой-то период.
Rough times are lame. On the screen, Wednesday was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Olia was entertained by the cartoonish dog Nana.
Может, и нам родители собачку купят?
Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too.
Ага, как же.
Yeah, right.
В Небыляндии у меня будет своя собственная собака. И кошка. И попугайчик.
I'll have my own dog in the Neverland, and a cat, and a parrot. Ollie smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me.
А у тебя все молочные зубы выпали?
Have you lost all of your baby teeth?
Конечно.
Obviously. Ollie frowned, deep in thought.
У Питера Пэна зубы молочные.
Peter Pan has baby teeth.
Вдруг со взрослыми зубами тебя не пустят в его страну?
What if they won't let you go to his land with adult teeth? What are these dialogues? Why are they thinking about some random things? That is really funny.
Мы что-нибудь обязательно придумаем.
We'll think of something.
Попросим папу исправить тебе возраст в паспорте.
We'll ask Dad to alter your age in the passport. That is illegal, my girl.
С чего это папа будет документы подделывать?
And why would Dad forge documents exactly? Olia took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full.
Будет. Мама говорила, что он так делал. А я подслушала.
He will? I heard Mouth say that he did that before.
Смотри, уши вырастут, как у Дамбо.
He'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Olia got worried and touched her ear. I smiled to myself. My little sister was silent now. She just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and James Hook. As if she got sucked into the fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I also imagined myself there in a land where no one ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality.
Тоша, скорее, штору задерни!
Tosha, shut the curtains fast!
Зачем?
Why?
Никто же на тебя не смотрит.
No one's watching you.
Уже темно, а когда темнеет, прилетает сова.
It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes.
Я боюсь.
I'm scared. I got out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and closed the curtains. Did I? Okay. I guess we don't have a choice. I did my best not to look outside, toward the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from shadows of branches scraping the snow.
Тоша, мама думает, что я напридумывала про сову.
Tosha, Mom thinks I made the owl up.
И папа считает, что раз я маленькая, это значит врушка.
And Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small.
А сова есть.
But the owl exists.
Вот честная-пречестная, есть она.
Honestly, it does.
Ты же мне веришь,
You do believe me, right?
что она там и каждую ночь прилетает и...
That it comes every night and... I swiftly grabbed Ollie's hand and looked her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination. But did I really have those qualities?
Я тебе верю, слышишь?
Yes, I believe you, alright?
Ты только родителям больше не рассказывай про сову.
Just don't nag our parents about it anymore.
У них и так хлопот по горло, они только рассердятся.
They've already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you.
Ты мне говори, если что случится.
Come and tell me if anything happens.
И в окно не смотри.
And don't look out of the window.
Но она хочет, чтобы я смотрела.
But it wants me to look.
Перехочет.
Doesn't matter.
Притворись, что ее нет и не было никогда, что она выдумка, как родители говорят.
Acts like it doesn't exist and never existed, like it's made up, just like mom and dad say.
Ей ждать надоест, она улетит.
It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. Okay, that is good. That is good. That was supposed to happen a while ago, though. Oh, let me drink. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Ollie's eyelids had dropped. She started snoring lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Ollie's room. I was looking out of the window, standing in the fields, when Mom peeked into my room.
Довольно баловства.
Enough playing around.
Завтра первый день в школе.
It's your first day at school tomorrow.
Ложись, тебе надо выспаться.
Go to bed, you should sleep properly.
Не хочешь же ты, чтобы тебя все дразнили Соней?
You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? That is crazy. Crazy statement. Adults think everything is so simple. As if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. Exactly. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The winds howled on and on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. It has come, after all. The day I feared the most, the first day of a new school term. Oh, episode 2! Guys, we're done with the first episode! So it is one episode for a stream after all. Okay. Let me start it and then save. Oh. Okay. Now we just save. Somewhere. Let's go with the first slot. Yes. Let's go! And we just go back to the main menu. Yes, we saved everything. Let's go. Oh wait, it's an owl! An owl wasn't there before. Look at this. I'm pretty sure she wasn't there before. So we stop here. Yes, I'm thinking we need to play one episode per stream. That would be like the perfect thing. But I'm pretty sure that the next episode will be longer. It's not very long in general. Not a lot of events are happening, but because I'm reading it to you, it is longer in that sense. But I think the next episode will be a longer anyways. Because this one is just the beginning. What do you think? That was pretty interesting so far. I really wonder if Anton has some issues with her mental health, or if it's just no one believes him in general. Not so short, but not so long. Yeah, just around 3 hours as usual. I was getting sleepy. I see. Nothing happens. Yeah, we only came to the forest, and then I assume Ollie was looking from the window and she didn't see someone chasing us because she was asking, "Did someone chase you?" Like, boy, okay. So maybe he is crazy after all, which is concerning, but also very interesting how they will play this out. Yeah. I know that Molko played it before. But yeah, if any of you guys played it before, just let's not spoil anything. But yeah, I assume then we will go to school in the next episode. Maybe make some friends, and then maybe we will investigate the woods with them. Because there's no way he comes there alone again. That is just not a very wise thing to do. Not that he's like wise, that is exactly the opposite. He is pretty stupid, but also he's a kid. So it's forgivable. It's forgivable to be stupid if you're a child. At least until you reach somewhat like a thinking age, I would say. But at 13, it's okay to be stupid. I would say. Yeah. Oh my gosh. My throat is so tired from reading. Let me drink. Like 25? No. No. It's like, yeah, frontal lobe. Yeah, but I don't know. I know some people who are really stupid at 40 or even older, so maybe it's not a rule that you become smart at 25. It's not a rule, unfortunately. But I can accept a child being stupid, but an adult being stupid, it's like, get your grip. Like, no excuse for you. Nuh-uh. Past a certain edge, you will be judged. By me, at least. No, I'm kidding. I'm also not very smart. Who am I to say this? Nah, you can make dumb decisions at any age. But in this case, it's just... It's not smart for a kid to go there, except, like... Especially since he's like, oh, to his sister. He's like, oh, don't go to the forest. It's so dangerous. And then he proceeds to come to the forest. This is... How do you call this? Two-faced comment. Two-faced. So yeah, I believe everyone is smart in their own way. That is true. Yeah. That is true. Skill issue. No way. But yeah, it is pretty nice so far. I really like the art style. I really like the way they're choosing the words. It's really interesting to read. Like, the descriptions, they're so very colorful. Very, very amusing. So yeah, I like it so far. I really, really hope that we will have some new interesting plot lines in the next episode. I mean, we should, because he goes to school and something should happen. He's too curious, but that is the kind of protagonist that makes stories interesting. I guess. I wonder if us taking the midden will be important in the future episodes. I wonder if it will play out. Life is Strange next stream. Yes, on Sunday we are continuing Life is Strange. GP. I don't remember. Did we start the third episode already? I think we did, right? The last time we were at the hospital. Yeah, Rachel was also there. Oh yeah, the T-pose accident. Guys, I went back on YouTube and I watched those cutscenes. They were okay. We didn't miss much though. But it's just sad to see T-posed characters instead of a somewhat coherent cutscene. I need to watch it again. It's just crazy. But yeah, apparently that guy who is in love with Chloe, he was holding a balloon which was shaped like a sausage man. You know, there was the character appeared in the series before. I think we had some outfits with him on the shirt. So yeah, he was holding the sausage man balloon. So the comment about the balloon was about that. Also, he was pretty concerned. Yeah, I would say great animation improvement, because I also stumbled upon the cutscenes from the original version, because we were playing the remastered one. The animations were fixed and made better. So yeah, I would say there was a huge improvement in terms of facial expressions, at least. But yeah, I think we stopped somewhere there at the hospital. We will see if it will continue lagging. I googled and it seems like, yeah, to some people it was also lagging like that. Not a huge percent of players experienced it, but I guess I'm just that lucky. Yeah, what can I say? I'm just that lucky to be in those few percent to experience some bugs. But that was funny. That was funny. It's just a shame that it appears in the dramatic scene. If it happens when they were arguing with the father, I wouldn't mind at all. With like Rachel's father, do you remember? I wouldn't mind it. It would be so funny. But then, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Rachel asked us to go to her dad's office or something. So I suppose we will be doing that on Sunday. But yeah, speaking of Tiny Money, I like it so far. Yeah, as I said, I like the art style. It is very like realistic. So yeah, very, very interesting. I like how they made it in black and white. I wonder if they will add some splashes of color later on, because I was kind of expecting them to draw blood in red, but I guess they didn't do that. That is interesting. I forget everything. How do you remember? You see, I only forget the important stuff. That is something that I have. I mean, I can trace back some events of the game, but then I will forget what is 8 times 8. Now, I mean, now I remember 64, but you get the idea. Some important stuff, my brain, no, it never remembers it. But then I'm here to talk about my silly little games, silly little streams, and then I remember it. What's 7 times 9? 63, I think. I was really good with the table. You cannot catch me there. Yep. Okay, I'm back. I was drinking. Okay. No! Stop this. Everyone fell asleep. Yeah, I think so. Damn. Did my voice calm you guys? Maybe I really should start reading something like that. Ooh. What do you think? What do you think if we start reading some maybe ghost stories or like horror stories? I think there's a lot of them on Reddit, and my model froze. Don't mind it. Hello. Yeah. Wow. Oh, what a timing. It was really nice. Thank you. I'm glad. I do enjoy people reading something from Reddit. I especially Hello. I especially really enjoy listening to something like "Am I the Asshole" stories. Do you know those? I love them. When I'm drawing something. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, my model froze. It just oh gosh, it just freezes these days. I don't know why. You see, it kind of the model program, it takes 40% of CPU. I don't know why. Why? It wasn't like this before. When I first got this model, it didn't freeze like that. It didn't use as much percentage. So I don't know what happened. But anyways, speaking of the stories, yeah, I really like to listen in some Reddit stories. I really like listening to, sorry, pardon my poor grammar, some Reddit stories when I'm drawing. So yeah, maybe we should look into that. Gotta go. See you next time. Great stream as always. Thank you so much, Tilly. Thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Okay. I was just helping my family member for half of the stream. It's okay. They behaved. Miracles behaved well. Good job. Good job. So yeah, maybe I should look into reading something. I don't know how much you can tell, but yeah, I recently applied for some kind of a visual novel. I cannot like say the name and VTubers who are associated with it, but it was a VTuber visual novel, so I auditioned for it. I unfortunately wasn't selected, at least not yet. Maybe they will have some auditions later, and I will apply again. And I would just pin this stream to the form, and I will be like, well, my community said that I'm really good at this, so you should just totally help me. You see, I was checking them from time to time. Good job. I fell asleep yesterday listening to some terrifying Reddit stories. Actually, the first one was about someone's girlfriend had a basement and refused to open it. Damn, that is a red flag. Do you know the blue breed situation? But if genders were reversed, that is, wow, that is also scary. No. Guys, I will ban those numbers. Do you understand? Do you understand that I will ban those numbers in the chat? I will. Turns out something traumatizing happened there. I see. Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, that could also be a valid reason. If something happened to her there, and then she would be like, nuh-uh. Ban him? You were the one who said 6. What do you mean? The number is in my nickname. I'm mad. You're pissing me off, guys. You're pissing me off. I can figure out other ways. And there are other ways of persuasion, I guess. Oh, damn. Speaking of Epic, it's been a while since I covered something from Epic. Maybe I should in February, but also... Alien Stage, right. Okay, I will be yapping for a couple minutes more about Alien Stage. And then we will be ending the stream because I think today was premiered another Mrs. sub song from Alien Stage. And it is so good! I'm contemplating on covering it in February. Do you think I should? If you guys listen to it. Sorry, Mirror. No amount of sorries can delete what you have done. The Essential 7. Yes. Oh my gosh. The Essential 7. I don't, but yes. Okay. Check it out. It's called Mirror, I think. Yeah, Mirror. And it just premieres like a few hours ago. Will 6 sorries delete?
Stop this. That is very evil of you. That is very evil. Oh my gosh. But anyways. Again, I will announce that I have a cover premiering in a day on 10th. So you better all be there. I will be waiting for you on the premiere. Yep. You didn't answer though. 670. Sorry. Please. So yeah, I will be a cover. I will be a cover. Yes, of course. One day, a girl can have dreams. I will be having a cover premiere on 10th. Then we will be playing Life is Strange on 11th at 7 p.m. GMT as usual. And then we will come back to Tiny Bunny on next Thursday. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you were entertained by my narrator skills. I was turning it somewhat as a joke, but I didn't expect narrator to have so many lines. So I was like, wait, might as well practice. So I hope you had fun and see you all on 10th on the premiere and then on 11th for Life is Strange. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. And may the stars let us meet again. Bye-bye.